Alright, mga kapsat. Pag-usapan naman natin tong kay Tito Soto, mga kapsat. Oh, may sinasabi siya tungkol dito sa impeachment ni Sara. Dali lang. Share muna natin. Share. Share screen. Ito, mga kapsat. Interview niya with Karen Davila. Kaninang hapon lang yata to eh. Ilang oras na to? 9 hours ago. So, technically speaking, kwanto? Alauna. Kaninang hapon. Ayan. So, try natin. Palitin lang natin na. Tapos, pwede ko ba siyang itago? O, baka makapiright kasi. Total, kilala niyo naman si Karen Davila, di ba guys? Tsaka naman siyempre si Senate President. Pakinggan natin yung kanyang, Soto budget will not have been passed under my watch, sabi niya. Bakit? Tingnan natin. Pakinggan natin.
One is, did you speak with the senators? Did you get their sense on how they feel about the upcoming trial of Vice President Sara Duterte? Do your colleagues even want a trial?
I have spoken to a few, and most of them are impartial,
Okay.
and they would want to remain impartial.
Dapat
And I
lang.
impart it on them also, as far as I'm concerned. I would always want to be impartial.
Dapat
Now,
lang.
there are two conflicting rules.
Yeah.
Pero ang problema doon, Tito Sen, yung iba, tulad nila Bato, tulad nila Robin Padilla, hindi sila impartial eh. Talagang, may sinisigaw na nila. Noong whatever happened, alam na this. Sige, tuloy.
That beset us and beset the Senate. And those are, first, the Senate rules, which emanate from the Constitution, and the impeachment rules, which I principally authored.
Okay,
Because
let's talk about that in detail.
Sige.
So you're going to talk about rule, this is section 123 of, what rule is this? Is this the 14th rule? Ano ba to? Section 123, right? Unfinished business at the end of the session shall be taken up at the next session in the same status. Is that one? Let's talk about the rules.
No. There is a particular provision in the Senate rules that jibe with the Constitution, which is when the Senate adjourns sine die, everything dies. You will have to refile in the next Congress. Everything. Everything. Committee reports, kahit natapos na bills, kahit on third reading already. Once adjourned sine die, the Constitution says it all dies without day, sabi ng sine die. So therefore, whatever the Senate is taking up, pagdating ng June 13, 1-3,
June 13.
June 13, everything dies. Okay, the question is, in the impeachment rules, it says that an impeachment trial must be seen to the end. O, pag inumpisahan nila sa June 2 o June 3.
Ang problema guys, may bagong update, no? Hindi na sa June 2. Kailan na yung next? Pina-extend ni Escudero eh. Shinare ko ba yun? Escudero. Dali lang. Escudero. Hindi na June 2 eh. May bago. Ay, Escudero. Jeez. Tuloy muna natin ito. Wait lang hanapin ko.
Tapos pa nila ng June 13, hindi nila matatapos ng June 13. So what will happen? It will cross over, supposed to be, to the 20th Congress. There are people who are saying that yes, it is a carryover.
Yeah.
Because in 1950 ruling by the Supreme Court says
June
so.
11, mga
1950,
kapatid.
iba na yun.
June 11. Breaking news 3 hours ago, Senate President Escudero postponed the June 2 readings of articles of impeachment against Vice President Sara Duterte to June 11, citing the need to prioritize key legislations. Under the original schedule, House prosecutor will read the charges in Senate session on June 2, allowing the impeachment court to convene on the following day. Kasi magko-convene sila sa June 3 sana. So meaning kapag June 11, June 12, magko-convene sila as Senate Court. But ito yung sinasabi dito ni Kono. So, dalawang conflicting to guys Dalawang conflicting na pwedeng mangyari. So, pwedeng hindi daw matuloy kasi hindi daw dapat continue. Kung babasehan is yung 1956 ba? 1956. Kasi ang sinusunod natin dito is yung 1987 Constitution. So dalawang batas ang conflicting dito.
People who are saying that yes, it is a carryover.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Because in 1950 ruling by the Supreme Court said
Oh, 1950 ruling daw.
so. 1950 yun. Iba na yung Constitution ng 87.
Oh,
Ngayon, in the last Congress, there was a Supreme Court decision on the Balag versus Senate issue.
Yes,
That
yes.
says na pag natapos ang term, pag nag-adjourn si Nidia, tapos lahat.
Oo, oo.
So, what does that mean? That means the impeachment dies after June 13.
Oh, you see?
Okay.
Do we
Yeah.
carry it over in the
Naka-live si
following
Topacio,
Congress?
guys.
Yeah. So I want to ask you about that. Let's talk about that further for the public to understand. Election lawyer attorney Romy Macalintal
Hmm.
also wrote, and I think he spoke about that, and he cited itong Rule 44 of the Senate. So I'm going to repeat it for the audience.
Topacio,
So Rule
naka-live.
44 of the Senate states that all pending matters, what you've mentioned, and proceedings die with the adjournment or termination of Congress. So he says this means the incoming Senate, which convenes after June 30, cannot simply resume the impeachment trial. Now, does Rule 44 of the Senate, does that go above the constitutional duty
Yun.
for impeachment
Constitution.
that you hold certain officials accountable? Kasi, di ba, it is sui generis, ang sabi nga nila.
Hmm.
So, paano yun, Tito Sen?
Pinatagal eh.
That is precisely the what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah,
Two conflicting rules.
yeah.
But which one shall prevail? Yun ang pinag-uusapan niya because part 3 of the the impeachment rules shall continue. Ano? Naman yun namang section 1, 2, 3 of the rules of the Senate and you read part of it. The Senate terminate upon expiration of the Congress.
Yeah. Oo.
So
So if you were Senate President in the 20th Congress, if hypothetical, what would you do? Would you ask your colleagues to take a vote? Because Macalintal says the Constitution explicitly prohibits the filing of more than one impeachment case against the same official within a one-year period, right? He
correct.
considers it a revival if the 20th Congress tackles the impeachment. He says it's considered as new. What are your thoughts on that, Tito Sen? What should the senators of the 20th Congress do? Because for sure, Senator Amy Marcos will bring that up. The Sara Duterte supporters will bring that up.
well, the best is for the Senate to decide.
Hmm?
Are you talking about the 19th
Ay,
or the
wala akong
20th
sound.
Congress? Because if you're
20th
talking about the 19th Congress, sa akin, well, hindsight. It's always the best.
Oo.
Hindsight.
Mhm.
On hindsight,
Sinasabi ko kanina, guys, no, merong sinasabi si Tito Sen dito, si Senator Sen, na merong dalawang conflicting rules, yung 1950 na batas versus itong 1987. Eh siyempre ang sinusunod talaga ng Pilipinas ngayon is yung 1987. Eh kapag sinunod yun, kapag natapos na daw yung session na ito, sabi niya kanina, di ba? Pag nag-end na yung session, which is nag-end na yung session ng Senado, tapos na yun. So walang itutuloy. Kapag ang may 1987, pero pag yung 1950, yun nga sabi niya, it's a continuing body, di ba? So, naku po, maraming debate to. Total, nandiyan naman yung mga magagaling nating mga prosecutor na attorney. Kaya nila to. So, anyway, pakinggan lang natin to at least kahit paano meron tayong idea sa sinasabi ni dating Senate President.
in January 18, when they received the transmission from the House, they should have taken it up. Di ba? They should have taken it up. But they did. Nag-adjourn sila ng alas 12 ng gabi ng January 18. Nag-adjourn sila for the campaign. Without transmitting referring the impeachment to the
Kaso
Committee on
tinanggap
Rules.
eh.
So wala silang nagawa. Ngayon, umpisa nila sa June 2 or June 3.
Mm-mm.
Ano yan, 20th Congress ang papatakan yan. Because I don't
Okay.
think they can finish it by June 13.
Yeah, yeah.
So, the bottom line, well, let the senators decide.
So,
Wala na talaga. Eh, lalo na mag-uumpisa yan sa June 11, yung pagbaba. Kasi 3 answers from June 2. Tapos June 3, magko-convene as impeachment court. Ngayon, June 11. Meaning, June 12, holiday? I don't think so. Diba? Pag June 2, June 3 sila magta-transform as impeachment court. Tapos June 11 babasahin, tapos holiday. Anong araw ba yung June 11? Tingnan nga natin. June 11 is Wednesday. Holiday ng Friday, Thursday. Alam ka naman mag-June 13 sila. June 13 nga, di ba? Sinasabi ni Tito Sen. Pag umabot ng June 13 yan, wala na. Tapos na. Nako ano sa tingin nyo mga kabsat? Ano sa tingin nyo? Si Marcoleta ang Apple dyan. Nakalimutan nyo po siguro yung 1, sabi ni Jenny Ramos. Pag nagsalita alang audio. Ayun lang. Yan nga. Sorry ha. Okay, tuloy natin to.
what you're saying is, if I'm hearing you, because Senate President Escudero, by the start of June 2,
Pasensya na kayo sa hindi ko may pakita. ANC to eh. ABS-CBN connected to. Magka-copyright sila. So pero pag ganyan, pag ganyan. Total, kilala nyo naman kung sino yung nagsasalita eh. Importante, naririnig natin yung sinasabi nila. Okay, tuloy.
will convene as an impeachment court, right? Hindi tapos.
Most probably.
Pag pumasok na kayo, 20th Congress, you believe Tito Sen, kasi una magbobotohan eh. Magbobotohan ng Senate President, right?
Tama.
Oo.
Usually, yes.
So
Usually.
posibleng magbago mismo, I mean, the Senate President, essentially, you lead the impeachment court, right?
The presiding officer of the...
Yeah, so it's the Senate President.
Mm.
So are you saying that the Senate President, if it is no longer, kasi yan ang tanong, if it's Senate President Chis Escudero, he can decide to continue, pero kung bago, can the new set of senators ask that they take a vote? Is that possible at that point?
Yes, that's possible. And the Senate President, whoever he is, cannot decide.
Yeah.
That should never be done. Mali yun. Kung ginagawa nila yun, mali yun. It is always the Senate who must decide. Like for example, the impeachment court, no? Marami nagsasabi niyan, ako, importante yung impeachment, yung presiding officer. Presiding officer lang yun. Tingnan nilang mabuting impeachment. Basahin nilang mabuti, intindihin nila. The impeachment court is the court, not the Senate President. He is merely the presiding officer. He must have a very good mastery of parliamentary rules and procedures, a very good knowledge of the rules of court. Yes, that's about it. But everything is decided by the court. It should never be the Senate President alone who decides. That should never be done. So
No.
the members of the Senate in the 20th Congress must stand up and discuss this.
No. Now, given that you are co-equal branches of government, if this is brought before the Supreme Court, questioning, right, the crossover. Because, yun ang tanong. Because in the United States, the impeachment court of Bill Clinton crossed 2 Congresses. So that's a defense of the House prosecutors, 2 justices as well. Nagpalit ang Kongreso in the US, tinuloy. But one can argue, iba naman yon, right? Iba ang batas doon, iba ang rules doon.
Correct. Iba. Saka, if I'm not mistaken, nag-crossover nga, pero di naman nila tinuloy.
Oo. Now, if the Supreme Court makes a decision, hypothetical to, and says you need to continue, does that take precedence over the Senate being a co-equal branch, or the Supreme Court has no say?
Very good question.
Very good question daw eh.
Growing your dream business
Wait
and
lang.
selling products that are loved doesn't have to be a struggle with the right tool like Odoo. Integration
Question.
Isa pa.
Or the Supreme Court has no say?
Very good question.
You know.
Ang ganda. That is a very good question. I have not thought of that. Susundin ba namin ng Supreme Court o hindi? Yan ang tanong doon.
You are co-equal.
No, wait. The Senate may pwedeng unahan ng Senate ang Supreme Court. Pwedeng unahan ng Senate. On day 1, July 28, nag-convene ang Senate. Somebody
Okay.
stands up and discusses it, talks about it.
Ay, malamang i-epal din talaga si Marcoleta, di ba? Malamang. Hindi pa. Wala pa sila Marcoleta ng June. Hindi pa sila magiging senador doon. Wala pa. Pero tingnan natin. Makalamang baka sila sila Bato, tsaka sila sila. Pero let's see.
So, do you think by July 28 may decision na Supreme Court dyan? Wala pa.
Mm-mm.
Malamang, humingi pa ng ano yun, humingi ng comment from us, so from from the Senate, from the House. Di ba? Ganyan pa yun eh. Kung pangunahan ng Senado, July 28, i-discuss na agad ng Senado.
Yeah.
Sabihin ng Senado, hindi kami continuing. Ayaw na. Tapos.
Mm-mm.
Di ba? Pwedeng ganun eh.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Depends on the members of the Senate. It's not, it is
Okay.
not the Senate President alone.
Mm. Okay. Now, my last question is this: you were there for the impeachment trial of Estrada and Corona.
Yes.
It's a political exercise in the end, right?
Mm-mm.
It's a political
Which,
exercise.
which we learned in the second impeachment.
Yes.
In the first
Okay.
impeachment, we were tied down to the rules of court.
Oo.
Ganun
So,
eh.
Ang tanong ko, because when I interview the House prosecutors in the end, they talk about, of course, that this is an accountability measure, right? It is an accountability measure for people in higher office, officials in higher office. And at the end of the day, you have a vice president who refuses to explain how she spent her confidential funds. Will that matter to the senators?
It depends on the prosecution on how they will present it.
Mm.
Is that a violation of their rules? Is that has she violated any rule of the Senate or the Constitution? Kasi ang charges na sa Constitution, remember, betrayal of public
Yes, yeah.
di ba yung ano ba ito?
Mm-mm. But do you believe the results of the midterm elections will affect how the senators will even vote if the trial should continue in the 20th Congress?
It will definitely affect yung mga na-elect ka.
Na-elect na.
Tapos na yan. Tapos na yan. Ang bantayan mo, yung mga re-electionist,
Mm.
sila ang mag-iisip mabuti kung paano gagawin. Dahil in 2028, re-election ni sila.
Mm-mm.
Di ba? So, titingnan nilang mabuti bago sila mag-desisyon kung paano ang gagawin nila. Kaming natapos na yung election, nandiyan kami sa 20th Congress, we will most probably decide with impartiality. Ganun sigurado. Well, I'm speaking for myself. The others would probably decide politically. But then again, the other question was very, it really intrigues me. And I probably would consult with the other members of the Senate. Anong tingin nila doon? May paano? Pangungunahan ba namin ng Supreme Court o kaya namin mag-decide? Mag-iintay kami? Bakit? Ano yun na? Co-equal branch.
Okay, all right. Well, first of all, Tito Sen, I'm happy to have you back on Head Start. Congratulations to you. The next time, I hope we can have more time. I do have another guest, but I want to perhaps give a closing message because you did have a good comeback, right? Although you were surprised, like many, with the results of the midterm elections. But siguro, anong nais niyo pong sabihin sa mga bumoto po sa inyo?
Aking pong lubos na pasasalamat una sa lahat sa Panginoon Diyos. Binigyan niya ako ng pagkakataon. Binigyan niya ako ng safe 90 days ng pagkampanya na hindi kami nagka-problema. But again, yung mga makapangyarihang mamamayan ng Pilipinas, I would like to thank them for giving me this fifth term, historical fifth term in the Senate, in the records of the Senate. No? But one thing they can be sure of, kung ano mga pinalako ko nung kampanya, gagawin ko yun. Ginawa ko before eh. They have seen my track record 4 times. This is the 5th time. Lahat ng pinalako ko, ginagawa ko. At gagawin ko pa rin yan. And more.
Leonardo!
Dahil may mga hindi akong binanggit during the campaign.
Nandyan
Gusto
si
kong
Mang
gawin,
Pila.
pag binanggit ko, may mga masasagasaan. Kaya hindi ko binanggit. But then again, it will redound to the betterment of the people and the country. Kaya ako inisip yung mga yun. So, maraming salamat. Thank you, Karen.
Yeah, but quickly, you heard President Marcos Jr.'s interview for sure. And I still think reconciliation, yung totoo, at this point, with the Dutertes is still possible.
Wala na.
Really?
We can start with it in the Senate.
So pag hindi tinuloy yung impeachment, posibleng reconciliation yun.
Pag hindi natuloy.
Pag di natuloy.
Oo.
Kaso hinihingi nila ibalik si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa Pilipinas.
Siguro, tignan natin muna kung paano magiging kilo sa Senado. And then, a reconciliation in the Senate would be, kumbaga sa merong ripple effect yan. it might have a ripple effect on the rest of the country. Di ba? Kung magkaroon ng ganoon sa Senado.
Now, you've been a senator. My last question, for many, many years. This is your 5th term. President Marcos Jr., he had a 25% approval rating at one point, lower than GMA at one point. Now it went up a bit, I think, to 32. There's a cabinet revamp that's supposed to spur up his government. What are your thoughts, and what should he focus on in the last 3 years?
I think he is really evaluating the performance of his cabinet. It's not him alone. No, that's one. Number two, I think the budget of 2025 has a lot to do.
Yeah.
With the problem of the president. Na nakita mo dumayalog siya, gusto niya bantayan yung BICAM. BICAM. Alam niya doon nagkamilagruhan sa BICAM.
Yeah.
I will initiate that. We will investigate what happened.
All right. Okay, on that note, Senator-elect Tito Soto, thank you for coming back to Head Start. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. Thank you. God bless. Mabuhay.
Never miss a story. Unlock.
Alright, salamat Tito Sen. So yun yung updated. Sir Leonardo, anong take mo doon sa sinasabi ni Tito Sen na hindi siya pwedeng ituloy kapag natapos na yung session? Technically, kapag ang susundan mo daw yung years 1987 Constitution. Pero dahil doon nga sa ginagamit na ako, di ba? It's a constitutional duty ng mga senador, mga kanto. Tapos, yun nga, tapos abutin na hanggang June 13. Biro mo, June 13 is Friday. June 12 is holiday. Tapos June 11 sila mag-start. Kasi nga, nilipat na naman ni Cheese. Kanina lang. Nilipat ni Cheese. Instead na June 2, June 3 magiging impeachment court na yung Senado. Diba? O ngayon, nagbago ang ihip ng hangin. Nilipat ni Cheese kanina. Ewan ko ano nangyari. Nagulat nga rin ako doon sa akin . Yun ang nilalaman. So, ayan. Check na natin. Check ko. Pag hindi ko na-check yung update. Kasi nakakuha na si Con . Villamor Airbase. Dali lang . Live. Airbase live. Oops, strong spelling yung live ko nyo. Wait lang . Ini-interview na si Topacio kanina mga kabsat .